Alright, so, as everyone know, at top 8, so we're going to do a quick deck profile on the deck I use. So, as everyone knows, I use Hero World, and secret is you got to main deck for it. No, we're not doing that. Signed by Amigo, though, so that's plus.
Bonus points.
Alright. Guardians. So, we're going to... Four-gated Pardon Forgiven is basically the main point of the deck. Yeah, it's like, if you don't know what this does, it's the main point of the deck. Like, as soon as you see a Guardians player pop this down, you destroy it as quickly as possible. So,
assume that everyone watching this video actually knows what the card is.
Yeah, if you don't, you tuck 3, gain a life, you have no monsters, no drop, call a monster from the deck. Starting with size 3, she's got 1 Avalon. Basically, sometimes that 6 crit when you don't have any monsters seals games. Judge, 2 judges, very important. Basically, an on-call, you pop something, and you can do that every turn if you keep tucking cards. Next on to the size 2s. No, yet. 4 lick seals. Get out of here, you're later.
No, I can't even see his face. You weren't even in the shot.
4 lick seals.
Getting in there.
Jesus Christ, move.
It's getting in there.
Okay.
I'm giving you the move attribute. Move away. Alright. Gives all cards on your field +2, as well as an extra crit if you have 2 or less in drop.
This is what makes Guardians be able to do a 10 card.
Yeah. 2 copies of Witia, just because the double attack penetrate is really good against wall matchups. Next up is this Buddies, size 1s. Angelus, basically on call, draw a card. Super good because you can search them out with Gate if you go first, and that's basically a +1. 3 copies. Video. Basically, with she's a 4/1 double attacker, and you gain life when she destroys something. 1 gauge is alright, but with Elixir, she becomes a 6/2 size 1 double attacker, which is really, really good. She's not that great on her own, so that's why I only run 3. 3 Sword Flute Dragons. Searches the spell. Super good, but at the same time, if you already have gates, cloggy, so that's why I only run 3. I don't like the Hero World one because that's a required call, a required gauge. Not great.
Math-wise, if you need an emergency body, you don't have to pay a gauge for that one.
Yeah. 2 Angel Frills because we're not in a big soul meta, but when you can remove here's the thing, Shadow Shades, you take the L anyway. If you want to beat Guardians, just play Shadow Shades. But a lot of decks are going to have cards with 1 soul, so putting an Angel Frill down and calling another monster is usually enough to remove the soul of pretty much any monster.
It removes a threat.
Shiny Bell. She's a size 0. Basically, when she's on the field, at any point, you can take her and a card from your drop zone, put them on the bottom of your deck to gain a gauge. You use this for your turn to get an extra attack in. You can use it during your opponent's turn to dodge penetrate or anything like that. She's pretty good. Only 2 because she's not really essential to high crit plays, but she can I often search her out on my first turn if I'm going second. 4 Heaven Shield. Yeah. Green Shield if you have a Guardians on your field and cannot be negated if you have no cards to drop.
Yes. Yes.
4 Shield of Justice. What?
4?
3. I can't count.
Okay.
Do you think I got this far in card games by counting? 3 Shield of Justice. It's a Solomon's Shield. It's not great, but you need those extra shields. 3 copies of Sky Dragon Regression, a magical goodbye if you have a Guardians on your field. If you have no cards in your drop zone, gain a life. You can use this as defense or offense. Usually I use it for defense to bounce an opponent's monster that is about to attack me, but you can also use this on your turn.
Size 2 or less?
What?
Size 2 or less?
Size 2 or less, yeah.
I heard it's double attacking size 2.
Yeah. One thing you can do is if you have, basically if your opponent's cheesing you, leaving you with one monster on the field, you can goodbye that monster back to your hand, and now you have no monsters on your field, so you can activate Gate's ability. 2 copies of Sky Dragon Divinities. I'd consider bumping this to 3, but the thing is, I'm often leaving myself with no cards in drop zone, so it's alright. Still, 1 gauge, 1 life for 2 draw is pretty good.
Over 6 minutes.
Yeah. Barbed wires.
2 and main.
2 main. You should know why this is here.
I'll be coming back and being like, I got 6.
How do you say this? Dora Marty. The shoulder rest for the violin, and 3 violins. And most importantly, 2 of the impacts. It's 2 life, deal 3 damage to your opponent that cannot be reduced if they have no monsters in their center, and 3 life or less. I actually only drew this. It's really good. People are finally waking up to how good this impact is, and my side deck is on the other table. So, for sideboard, we have the 3rd barbed wire, 2 neutralize. The reason I'm running the neutralize is for stars.
The only way Guardians can destroy.
Yeah. If they have Great Fate, yes, I can use Sky Dragon Regression to bounce back their sun emoji.
But there's no way to get rid of this.
Yeah, but if they the reason I ran Neutralize specifically was because if they have Sharpness Field on their field,
yeah.
I can't bounce it, and I can't destroy. I can potentially destroy their Great Fate, but once Astraeus is on the field, I can't use my size 3 Judge. Can't use this. So I'm SOL if I don't draw Neutralize. Guardians don't really have a better gauge destruction right now. 1 more Angel Frill if I get a soul matchup. 2 copies of DD-Age Envoy Nicholas. If you have an item equipped, when you enter the field, tuck 3, destroy a monster on the opponent's field. This was for my Shades matchup, because if they counter pop, if they're on size 3 Joe, and they counter pop Angel Frill in response to me calling the monster FML, but this I can just, on this I can just on-call pop, which is the same thing as removing a soul.
Because Shadow Shades could destroy your set spell, he helps get you back to 0 and drop.
Yeah. 2 Liminal Lion. I hope I said that correctly. This is mainly for the Legend World matchup, because if they can pop my gate, or attempt to pop my item, but Liminal Lion allows me to get 1 extra turn where I don't have to worry about that. And finally, 2 Avalon Benedict Ray. I almost always side into Avalon. Usually I will see basically what's going on with their deck. Usually I'll side out of an Angel Frill if they're not running a soul deck, or out of a regular Avalon if they're running something like Raging Spirits, which I did fight against. Basically, the main reason he's here is for 72 pillars.
Oh, gross.
72 pillars? That's a lot of field you have. Shame what happened to it. Alright, so that's Guardians. Never forget to buy manga by Rohan Kishibe, and I'll see you later. Heaven's Door!